Okay, so I'm doing a follow-up video from the first video that I did when I introduced this amazing project, which is a tiny home and healing center project. And today I just met with the contractor that's going to give me pricing and quotes on the road work that we need to do here. So I just wanted to show you a little bit of what we looked at. As you can see, that's the main entrance that goes to the public road. So we're going to start from there, fixing the entrance and starting to walk up this way. And I want to show you what this road looks like now. As you can see here, this is kind of the first, once you come into property, this is the kind of first like resting area. So we have to do a lot of machinery work to open up this road, which this is the entrance that I'm going to show you, and to go up this first hill. As you can see, this first hill needs a lot of work. You know, it hasn't been worked on for many years. And what you can see there is a lot of water damage, right? So here in Costa Rica, the water is really important to address because when it rains a lot here in rainy season, they'll do a lot of damage to the roads. So the infrastructure of any project in terms of the road access and having a really properly executed road plan is so important. So I just walked up here, the first little hill. As you can see, the water has done a lot of damage. And once we start working with this, we're gonna make sure that we look at the levels of what the road is at so we can really think about how steep we wanna make it. And also think about here in this first kind of corner that goes there, we wanna make sure that it's a smooth corner. We're gonna have cars and other vehicles come up here. So it's very important that it's done properly and we use really good material that once the machinery, which is gonna be the tractor and the backhoe, to take care of all the cutting of the sides of the road to direction the water properly so it avoids doing more damage in the future. So we went over all the details. We actually also walked this whole road to measure, to know exactly how many meters it is of the road. I know we can get access of that information, maybe like Google Earth and the topo work, but it's nothing like just walking this. As you can see, I'm a little out of breath. It's just a little steep hill. So we walk the whole road. So we measure every 20 meters to see what the length of the road is. Ends up being 600 meters total from the main entrance to the back of our property. And why is that important? Because we need to understand first, to get the pricing and the quote, what the distance is, how wide we want to make this road. Different projects have different requirements. Always a very wide road where you can have two cars go through is important. Because you may think not many people are going to be driving around here, but as this project grows and we have more tiny homes, people are coming to the healing center. We're up here, look at this. It's a little cloudy today, but it's beautiful views. So as people need to get up here to this whole project, this road access is extremely important. Just walking up here to show you that if we don't have this access, doing this by foot is not going to be very easy for everybody. All right, and now this is the second part of the hill. We're going to make this not only look really good, but be able to be a great access for vehicles. Even if you're thinking about having golf carts, whatever the type of transportation that you're thinking a project, having the plan done correctly since the beginning is the most important part. Like, we haven't started in anything else in this project, but we're getting the road fixed and the road map design. And I believe that after he gives me pricing, I will kind of look at the numbers, see if they make sense. It looks like this. Once we get this going, you'll see the results. You'll see a big difference. I just want to show you a little more. You're like, why are you so out of breath? This is like my third time that I walk up and down this road. First with the contractor and now with you guys. Okay, I walked a little more. You can see. It needs a lot of work. It needs a lot of work. But it'll all be worth it. Look at this amazing views. I want to walk a little more, just to show you that once this road is ready, it'll be worth it. Here we go. Here's important, as you can see here, the water comes from this side of the road and we're gonna grab it on this side and direct it over there. So it doesn't create damage on the main road going down. So the water is almost like the first thing that we focus on. Before the road, we wanna make sure we understand where the water naturally flows in this property. Because when it rains and pours and tropical rains here in Costa Rica, there's nothing you can do that you're not going to stop the water. Okay, so we're getting up here to the top of the first hill. Now you can see the road is a little flatter and it kind of stays like that. The steep part, the first 250 meters is what I just walked. So from here on, it'll just be tracing till the end of the property. Up there is where we're gonna have the tiny homes built and the healing center, which if you haven't seen the last video, go ahead and check it out. I show more footage up there. It was actually a nicer day. Today's a little overcast. By the way, I'm Esteban. I am managing this project, and with Vision Builder, I help clients develop their own projects, whether it's building a rental property or a large project like this, which is a 20-hectare project here in Costa Rica. So as I was walking to this road with the contractor, he told me that he really liked this property, and I agree with him, because even though you may think that the terrain is a little steep in some places, but for Costa Rica, nothing's flat, right? But the beauty of a property like this is that you have these amazing views, but it also allows you to kind of enjoy the nature at different points in the property, right? Because if this was flat, yeah, it would be nice, I guess, but everybody would be in the same level. It would just be a little boring. So this makes it, to me, more exciting, more natural. Once we get this road done and you have access to the tiny homes, which will be up on the hill, and there's going to be a healing center up on a higher hill. So how magical, how cool is that? And that's a vision that the owners have. You know, their vision is to create something really special and unique, and you can do that. You can do that in Costa Rica because properties, they're all different sizes, all different terrain. Here right now it's not that hot, you know, because it's overcast. It'll rain everywhere in Costa Rica, but even the weather in different parts of Costa Rica can vary. So you can have everything from a little bit colder, a little bit hotter. If you're closer to the beach, here, obviously, we're not close to the beach, but this nature and this views and this atmosphere, I can't hear cars from the roads. The air is so fresh, you can't beat it. So that's the beauty of building your vision, and whatever you really are looking to do, you can make it happen. Just got to make sure that you plan accordingly, take the correct steps. This project is going to be a good one. I'm looking forward to advancing and showing you the process, so follow along. All right, please like this video and subscribe to the channel to help me grow this channel, show you more videos of how you can develop your vision here in Costa Rica. And I'll show you the last view here. I like the spot. A volcano in the back. You may not see it right now. What property can you see? One, there's other volcanoes in the back there. Amazing. All right, till next video. Yeah.